Hi everybody, hello. Right, we're getting on with the Gingy Journal. Seems a while since I've seen you and I'm very sorry. Just things happen, don't they? However, today I intend to do this side of this page. Oh, go on, let me just take it out and do it once again. Let's just check it's still working. So you pull the little Gingy. And then, whoa, it's just, oh my goodness, it doesn't take much to amuse me, and that surely amuses me. Right, so I'm hoping that by now everybody's kind of caught up, those that want to catch up. Of course, you don't have to do what I do by any means. I'm sure you've all got very good plans yourself. But that goes in there, and then we need to do this page. Okay, so I've got another idea for this page. I don't know, it just came to me last night when I was sitting watching the telly. I was doing my knitting and I thought, oh, you know what? So I wrote it down in my book, and I'm going to try and do what I was thinking yesterday. So I want to make a pocket here on the bottom, just a kind of ordinary pocket. So I've looked some pieces out just to try and keep it a bit shorter. This piece could have something to do with Christmas, could not, who knows. And I'm going to put that down at the bottom like that. And I want something in here, and I think something off my rub-ons would do. I don't know what particularly. Special delivery might look quite nice there. Should we put special delivery there? Let's do that. Let's just do it. I hope everybody's well. I know some of you aren't so great. You have my extreme empathy. It's no fun when you're not great, but soldier on, don't you? That's the thing. That's the thing about us. We're tenacious. I'm just looking for my tweezers. I had everything in the living room, you see, and then of course I came down to here, and everything's not where it should be. So let's put that in that corner there, like that. I think that looks relatively straight. And let's just burnish that in place. Yes, so I know that some of you aren't doing so well, and please rest assured you are in mine, Mr. F's thoughts. You really are, all of you that we know of. And I'm sure there are some of you that we don't know of that aren't so well. But let's hope I can provide you with a little bit of entertainment or amusement or whatever you want to call this that I do. Yeah, that looks great. And I've also got that 25. And if I don't put that somewhere now, I just know that's going to get lost for all time. So that's going there. So yeah, I could put the 25 there. And then that uses that up, so to speak. Come on. So I'll just put that there. I think we'll be all right with it there. Yeah, I've been on the missing list myself, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But you know, I had a doctor's appointment, and then I had another doctor's appointment. And so it goes on, doesn't it? Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That'll be fine. Just fills that little corner in, doesn't it? Right, so let's build this pocket up. So out of my scrap bin, my real scrap bin, I found this little, well, it wasn't quite this shape. I've torn it a little bit more. It's that encapsulated glitter card. So the glitter doesn't come off. That's why it's called encapsulated. So I thought we could put that there, and then I've got this, it's kind of gold with shiny red on. I want that in the middle, which it's not at the moment. Let's move that over a bit to there, yeah. And I could put that underneath there, just on the edge of the pocket. We'll chop that bit off, obviously. So we've got that. Then I've got that's just a scrag end. A scrag end. And I've got this definition. Now, I've got these off Etsy several years ago. I can't quite remember. Well, I say I can't remember at all where I got them from. But it says Noel. It's a definition of Noel. And I don't know, maybe that there. I did have these arranged in my head. Don't like that. Like that. Let's tear that a bit. Yeah, I've gone all gold and red. Not like me at all. Get up there where you're supposed to be, you. Put that there. Yeah, that's all right. Then I got this snowflake out. I just wondered if we could put that there. I think that looks quite nice. So it is the simplest of collages. The very simplest. So let's just move this out the way. We can put this down first. Mr. F's just filled up my Colo bottles, so they're probably quite lively. Not too bad. Being careful not to push too hard, actually. And that just wants to go up under there. And flush with the side of the pocket. So there, yes, perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then this goes on next. Oh, we need to stick this down next. So I hope you're all enjoying the Ginger Journal. I know some of you, myself included, have been bitten by the gingy bug. I can't stop buying ginger things. I've got ginger earrings, I've got a ginger sweatshirt. I've gone a bit gingy mad. I've got a gingy hanging on the door outside of my craft room, which makes me smile because right next door to the bedroom door. So you can't be missed. So yeah, that's looking all right. Then my Noel. I don't see what's wrong with that. I really don't. This pocket isn't kind of the star of the show. I want the tag to be the star of the show. You know, sometimes we do them and the pocket is the fancy bit. But on this occasion, I want it to be the tag. And I'll show you the tag, how to make the tag in just a second. Let's get these stuck in first. So I want that kind of there. So it's just a collage of scraps. Every Christmas I keep my scraps in gold, red and green order, and I have them in a little box. And so, like this. This is the gold one. It's a bit overflowing. This is the red one. I don't know where the green one's gone. Gone on his holidays temporarily. So that's going to go there like that. And then we can cut that edge off. So it really, really is a very simple collage. The simplest. And then let's stick our snowflake on, which I think I cut using the Timmy snowflake die cut. Die. Not a die cut, is it? This is the die cut. Die. And I tend to cut quite a lot of them when I'm cutting them, so I've always got them. We'll just pop that there. Kind of straightish. Let me get my towel. Needing a clean to my toe actually. This one's getting a bit ridiculous. I treated us to some clean brown paper today because the other one was awful. I've been dyeing lace on it and it was really, really awful. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I do quite like it. I've got some little words here. I don't know if they're needed or not. No, I don't think they are. We've got the Noel. No, don't think so. But I have got these index clips and I'm quite fancying using them. Let's see if I can. You always need to just widen them a little bit. They're always so tight. Let's try that. And let's stick that over this side. Like so. Great. Lovely. That's great. I like the bit of metal work on it. Looks good. Okay, so we can stick that down, I reckon. So I just want to stick it. I don't want to stitch it because it's uneven. You could stitch it. You could stitch around the 3 straight edges if you wanted. But I'm not going to in this instance. I'm just going to stick it down like that. Down both short sides and the long wavy side. Lovely. Oh, that's not in the middle. That's there. Okay. There we go. Oh, I don't know if are you seeing that message? Do you want a phone number? To iMessage. Do I want to? Oh, let's just put no. Not sure if you could see that or not, to be honest. Right, so that's stuck on there. So now we just have to concentrate on the tag. Okay, so I've taken some acetate that's going to fit inside our pocket, and I've sandwiched the gingy in between 2 pieces of acetate and stuck him onto the back one there. So the back of this tag is not going to look great, but I can't think of a way around it. And then I've got 2 pieces of, gold mirror or whatever it is that I have embossed. It was in my scrap pile, so don't ask me what I embossed it with. And I thought I would do that. Make a tag top out of that. So is that going to fit in our pocket? That's the question. That goes to there, and that goes to there. Yep, that's going to fit, I think. So let's glue that onto there. What am I best with? I think this glue actually. And I need to just get a remnant of cream card or something. See what I've got lying around. So I'm just going to put that just past the end of the acetate. Show you in a second. It's less than 1/8 of an inch beyond where the acetate ends. There we go. And then this one, which I'm going to bring down as far as I can to the bow on her head. And my acetate measures 4 inches, so if you're using those gingies that I'm using, about a 4-inch wide piece of acetate will do you nicely, and leave just a tiny little bit around. So let's stick that there, be guided by where the acetate is. And of course I put glue everywhere, but it doesn't matter. So there we are. So let's just check that's going to fit in. Yes. We could cut that top down a bit. We don't need it that big. In fact, we could cut it there where the acetate ends. But in the meantime, I want to just see if I've got any. I've got so many bits of paper here that I'm saving for this, that and the other. It's quite ridiculous. Here's some cream card though. That'll do. That's a good find. That's a bit gluey. So I want it 4 inches, but I probably don't want it any more than 2. So let's just cut off a bit at 2 inches. No, actually, I think that'll be more wasteful. Let's cut it off at 4. And then this one measures less than 1 inch, so let's just do that at about 3/4, something like that. And hopefully that should fit on there. This is just to say it has got some journaling. It has very limited journaling. I'll make that 1 3/4 inches because I don't think we need it quite that high. Oh, it's about what it is anyway, look. Alright, so let's put that back in the pile of well, remnants really. So let's ink around these because they will be, you will be able to see them on the back. I mean, the gingy does not look great on the back, I'll give you that. I'm sure you could probably make a neater job. Just I got carried away with my idea. Maybe it's a case of actually not inking the gingy. Who knows? I'll use queens. Stick this one on. It's there at the bottom. Adds a bit of rigidity, and as I say, you can honestly say that it has got a tiny little bit of journaling on it. There we go. And then this bit, which I'll ink and I'll stick down there, but I think I'm going to cut this down a bit. I think it's a bit too tall. So you can fancy yours up if you want to. I'm just giving you the basic kind of plan of what came into my head. Don't know how, why. So I'm just going to take that about 1/8 of an inch above where the gold starts on the other side. There we go. So that's that. So now I'm pretty sure I can, that's going to come down to there. I'm pretty sure I could cut that off about there, you know. I think that would be okay. Maybe a little bit more. maybe about there. That looks all right, I think. I'm just going to chuck that. So let's get the, I don't know where the other one is. Let's use this one anyway, it'll be fine. Yeah, so this card that I'm using is from a craft shopping channel here in the UK called Create and Craft. And they've gone under. The day before they were taking orders off people, taking people's money, and then lo and behold, that was that, they were gone. So quite a lot of people are out of pocket. I guess the presenters and everybody are looking for work. It's not good really. So there we are, that's that. Oh, that needs inking round. And then you can put a little word on the top or something if you want to. I'm going to stitch around mine because I like that idea. And I'm just going to check that everything is square. I think it is, but you know, let's just double check. Acetate can be hard to trim if it's just a little bit, and that I think is okay. So yeah, I think we're all right. So I'll just beetle off, stitch around there, and then we'll put some ribbon in and stuff. So see you in a sec. Okie cookie, that's her sewn around. Doesn't she look cute? She's so lovely. So now I just want to put a topper of some description, just gingham I guess. That measures 3, so mine hole 1.5. Do envy you guys that can do this by eye, but I just can't. Anytime I've been stupid enough to trust myself, it's come out so wonky. So no, I always make a mark. That way then, hopefully you've got it right. And I'm just going to use gold, of course, to set in there. Lovely. And I think the red gingham is good. I might use gold. Let's put that in and have a look and see what we think. So that would be like that. Yeah, I might use the gold just to tie it off. The little gold braid, cord, whatever it is that I've got. And just tie a little bow in that. I'm just putting that back in the top drawer because if I don't, we all know it's going to get lost forever and a day. So let's just put one of those collars on there, hold it down. So I wonder how many pages we'll get through today. I don't know. I shall try my hardest. Yes, I could tie a bow today. Well done. Let's pull that tight. Pull these through, they're a bit long. Pull the ends, cut the ends off. These are also a little bit on the long side. Cut that one off. And that one, there we go. And That's going to slide into our pocket, and there we have it. That's lovely. I love that. It pleases me. In fact, both of these pages I'm really rather proud of, because I'm not saying they haven't been done before. I'm definitely not saying that. But I personally have not seen them done, anybody having done these before. Mr. F's just said that what I should have done was print this and then reverse print it so I could have it on the back as well. Yes, of course, that's what I should have done. Of course it is. But I didn't. So it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. So there we have it. They are ready to go in our book. Let me show you the... I was just thinking I could put something up at the top there. What does that say? Winter Blessings. That might look quite nice up there. Just break up that gold. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. You could use any bit of ephemera you've got, whatever takes your fancy, to be honest. I just thought it looked a bit too goldy up the top. So let's just put that along there, shall we? Down a little bit maybe. Down, down, down. Yeah, about that. Looking good. Looking nice. Okay, so that page done, done and done. So let me show you the little one, because I've already done him. Come here. He's done and he's stuck in. Oh no, where's his things? Here they are. This was done quite a while ago, so I can take the clips off now. There we go. So that's the page with the magic trick. Did actually put a little bit of glue on the belly band at the top, so this would be a much snugger fit and not fall out, because it was keen on falling out, and that really annoys me. So that's that one, and then on the other side we've got the one that we've just made, which is this fella here. One of Kerry's little ones. Can you see him? There he is. And of course I used quite a bit of black gingham on this, and black and white stripe, so he goes into there. It's a little bit tight, it's a little bit snug, but he does go in. That's him there. So there he is. So doesn't he look nice? Do you think so? I think so. I like him. I used some of that black and white, well, the black card that we printed on last year with the white acrylic, which is one of my favouriteest things ever. I love it. An index clip, and well, you can see what it is. So there is the little one, there is the big one. Quite a disparity, isn't there, between the sizes? But we're making progress. I think we're more than halfway through. How many pages have we still got to do? How many sides? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh my life. That's a lot. And have I got that many to do in here as well? Well, that one will be covered by this one, so I won't count that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh my life. Oh my goodness. So yes, we still have a ways to go, but we are more than halfway, so don't despair, we'll get there. And yeah, I'm going to tidy up and then I'll be back with the next page. Right, I've got, well, I can't say I've got tidied up, because it's a wreck. Around me, my desk is a wreck. But anyway, we've got enough room to concentrate on this, and that's all that matters really. So this is the next page. Now then, I decided that, I love this, but we've got quite a lot of it, so I thought I'd cover it up this time a bit. So this is a piece of really old 12 by 12 Timmy Christmas paper. And I thought I'd put that there. And all I've done is put a piece of washi tape up the side. I don't know if I can find my sanding. Oh yes, here it is. Brilliant. Let's just sand that back a little bit so it doesn't look quite so pristine. Pristine. Yeah, that's better, I think. Maybe a bit more down this side. There we are. So that just beds it all in and makes it look nice. And that was just a roll of cheap washi that I had. So that's going to go there, like that. And then over the top of that, to make the side pocket, I've used a piece of, I think this is in this year's backdrops. Could be this year's, could be last year's, who knows. And that's going to go up there, and that's going to form our side pocket there. And you know, basically that's it. Well, let's stick this piece down first. I've still got a few sheets of this left, actually. I don't know how come they've avoided all the journals I've made since I got this, but they have. The astute of you amongst you will notice that my jumper is different from yesterday's, and that's because, yes, it was yesterday when I made the other page. Ah dear, time marches on. So just inside those the zigzag stitches, that's where I want that to be. Press that down. Don't press it down too hard on the edges, otherwise glue comes out. But we do want to form an attachment. So there we are, that's lovely. Now this one I have inked around. I made it the same length as this piece, but it actually measures 2.5 inches wide. So I just want to go around the edges with this. Which edge? This edge. I did tear some of these edges with my ruler, so they do look a little bit more, well, not as, you know, crisp. That's a good word for it, crisp. So, right, let's stick this on inside those stitches. So I still want to be able to see the stitching, and press that down. There we go. So that's the basis of our page. Okay. Now I want to make some sort of collage-y type thing here, like simple. Don't freak, it's just simple. So I've looked at 2 pieces of ephemera that I really like. Of course they're botanical, of course they are. So there's that one. I could go down there. And then all I want to do is put the candy cane on top. That's it, that's as simple as this collage gets. So yes, I do like that. Can I turn that round any more so I can get more of the poinsettia? Yeah, I'm not worried about this. This is one of these layers from Tim, and they're quite solid, so I'm not worried about it coming out beyond the edge of the pocket. So there's that. I mean, that looks nice, doesn't it? It does. It does. Or I looked at this single piece of holly that I don't know what. It looks nice, but it doesn't look quite as stoppery as this. So if I put that there, I could actually do with chopping off that stem. It's not doing me any favours. Let's just chop that off. Then we can get that right to there. Oh, I wanted it more like that, didn't I? Okay, that's good. That's fine. And then this, which is one of Kerry's candy canes. Yeah, I like that. I think that's nice. So let's do it then. Let's glue it down. So I don't want to glue that bit there. Rest of it I do want to glue. So nothing much has happened really since yesterday. Still haven't put my winter bedding plants in. I don't know if I told you about them even. I bought some winter trailing pansies. Didn't know you could get such a thing as trailing pansies, but evidently you can. I bought some little tete-a-tete bulbs. They're the little daffodils to put in under the pansies. So when it's the right time of year, spring as in, they will pop out. There we go. Let me just get my towel. I must get a clean towel. This is beyond filthy. Actually, I've just remembered I laid out these two. I mean, these are bits we tore off the other sheet that we did. But I thought that they could go up there. Or one of them could go up there. Just breaks that up a bit. See, never throw your scraps out. Keep telling you. Just hang on to them, because that makes a heck of a difference there. Now, let's see if I can... I won't ink it with a sander, will I? Let's just give that a little bit of ink. Just so it fits in with everything. And then we'll stick that down. Does that... Can I still get something under there? Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can. So it's these little bits. It's the details, isn't it? It's always about the details. And it's always about the layers. So let's just start that under there. Like that. And then just put it up the side. Whoops, a daisy. There we go. So that just makes, I think, a heck of a difference there. I love that. I love it. And then we need to stick the candy cane down. And it hasn't been inked either. Tut tut. How remiss. These candy canes that Kerry did, I absolutely love them. They look so shiny and realistic. I'm really enjoying them. Kerry's done some wonderful things for us. Some wonderful fussy cuts and pictures and stuff. And I really appreciate it. There. Maybe, or up a bit. I think if I put that up a bit, I'm going to have to put something in there. It's just a bit, it's a bit naked. Okay, let's get it glued down. At this moment, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the next page, but we'll see as time goes on. Something will come into my silly little head. Well, hopefully it will, otherwise the journal might as well stop now. There we are. That's nice. Like I say, I think I need something in there Not sure what, maybe a remnant rub or something like that. But that's ostensibly our collage done. Now then, I have this other little strip that came off the other side of it, and I'm wondering whether to add that to there. Maybe lower down, maybe about there. Yeah, I think so. It just sort of evens everything up. I'm so glad I kept these little bits. I have a bag just full of offcuts from this journal alone. Honestly, scraps. They are forever multiplying. I'll put this right down to the bottom, I think, and just up there. Lovely, that's great, happy with that. Just breaks that up, doesn't it? Looks nice. Looks nice, I like it. Different from the other pages, but there's nothing wrong with that. Right, so now we need to make the card that goes inside. So this is the size that I'm going to use, and it is 3 3/4 by a little under 6.5, 6.5 you could say. And I've dibby-dabbed it, so now I need to just ink around it. Actually, I need to back this, so I should probably back it now. There we go. So what am I going to back it in? Let me see if I can find a remnant. Yay, found one. So let's stick that onto there, and then we'll have a bit of rigidity for this card. So, ooh. I see some fabulous, fabulous, fabulous pictures in the group of the gingies that people are making. Oh my, oh my. This has obviously ignited some sort of major love fest for gingies, because it strikes me there's quite a lot of us into this gingy thing. Honestly, I can't stop. I bought earrings, I bought all sorts of things. I've gone gingy mad. Get those two sides done, and that's something a little bit less to have to cut out. So just line it up with the edges. Whoops, I've just dragged that up. Silly woman. There we are, let's cut that out. I think these have got something sticky on them. Who knows what it is, could be anything. So let's cut that out. I do like this dibby-dabby paper. The tea dye oxide on the cream. Looks very nice. There we go. More remnants. So probably going to have to just scoot over here with a little bit of ink just to get the edge of that cream card done. A little bit on the back. Okay, great. So there's our card. Let's just check it fits, shall we, before we go on with anything else. Yeah, that's perfect. It's lovely. Nice page, this one. So I have cut out one of Kerry's white gingies, and I've actually made it, I blew it up so it would fit on this card, and he fits there really nicely, doesn't he? I think I'm going to put some illegible text on the back. I don't just want to put the plain one down. This doesn't fit on here, so I've got a bit at the bottom. And I want some brown ink, I think. Let me go and see if I can find some. Yeah, pine cone, that'll do nicely. And once again, I'll say this, but I really am not fussed if this turns out to be a good print or a bad print. Doesn't really matter. Oh, or even an upside down print. That's alright, that's fine. Just going to have to check which way is up now, I can't remember. This way. Okay, there we go. So you can't really read it, but it does actually say, "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." And then we're going to put our Gingy on there, and I think he looks much better with a little bit of background. You could do anything. You could put stencils on here, anything you like. Stamp on it. So, once again, I've been remiss in my inking. Have I? I don't know. I can't. No, I don't think. Yeah, I have inked him. I've inked him already. Stop it. Okay, so he's going to go there. And I just want to put something on the top. Let me just check how much space I've got at the top. Oh, I've got a good 3/4 of an inch, I'd say. So I'm just looking for something to put on the top. Like that. That might look quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Don't think I've got room for that. I'd have to bring that down quite a bit. No, I like the other one better. Yeah, I like this one more. So let's just give that a quick whiz round with a bit of ink. There we are. It's going to kind of go there, I think. It's about square. And I could staple that on, couldn't I? That might look quite nice. Right, let's see if I can find it. That was painless. Yeah, about there. Yeah. Perfect. That's nice. Change, isn't it? Then we can stick him on, and I don't know. I thought about putting like a stamp or something. Yeah, the stamps I think I like best. So just two out of this set of 4. Do you know, I never knew they were perforated. Huh, there you go. So yeah, I think that's enough. I don't know now. What about this one? I'm being seduced by this one now. I quite like that, and I've got room for that, I think. Yeah, I definitely have got room for that. So yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to put that there. Let's just check where Gingy's going. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's whiz round that bit. Okay. And if I stick that there, I should be able to stitch a little bit just up there. Okay, let's give it a try. I'll use colour because it might need to get moved around a bit. Just stick a little bit of it on. Well, it's about 3/4 actually of it on. That looks square. Yeah, it does look square. Excellent. So I think what I'll go and do is stitch a little bit down here. Don't think I need to stitch anywhere else. Do I? I don't think so. This Holly's talking to me. Use me, use me. No, you don't fit on that page. Right, I'm just going to stitch there. I'll be straight back. Okay, so it's just a little bit of stitchery down there, which just lifts it somewhat. Let's stick Gingy on about there, and we're making good progress. So we're almost there.
Can't see anybody.
Oh, hang on, let me just debating whether or not they're cutting the grass, but we think not. So right, you're going to go there, monsieur. So the next question is, do I need anything at the bottom? Possibly not. Possibly so. No, I don't think so. Quite like that. I think that's nice. Okay, let's pop him in his pocket. In there. He's half peeping out. I like that. So there we have it. That is the second page of this little episode complete. And give me a chance to make headway, and I'll be back with the next one. So see you really soon. Good morning, and yes, it is morning here. This is part 3 of our premiere. This will be the last page that I'll do for this premiere. And so as you can see, it is what's a kind of large coin envelope, I suppose, but let me give you some measurements so you can make yours. So overall, from here to here, it measures a little under 10.5, but the measurements are, this panel here is 2 3/4 inches. This panel here is 5 inches, and this one is 2 3/4 as well. So at each side they're 2 3/4 with a 5-inch panel in the middle. And then this, then I turned it round like that on my board, and this measures 3/4 of an inch, and this measures 1 1/4 inches. So 2 3/4, 5, 2 3/4, 1 1/4, 3/4. And I just scored them all. I burnished them all and inked it. And then what I did was I cut out this window, and this border around it is a 3/4 inch border. Okay, so that's what we've got. All I've done apart from that is just put a piece of washi tape along the top so we can put things in without them getting stuck, and also when we fold that over we can see that washi. So that really is as far as I've got. So now I need something to go in the back of there, so when there's nothing in it, it still looks nice. And I have chosen this page, piece. It's a piece of Tim Holtz backdrops, and I thought that that would look rather nice in there, right up my street, a bit of ticking. So what I propose to do is glue that down onto here first, and then we'll glue the other side closed. It's just easier than gluing it and trying to push it in when it's wet. So let's see the best way to do this. I'll just put some glue down on here, I think is probably the best way. And I definitely do not want that little bit that's come over, I don't think anyway. So right, let's put that down where it's going to be, which is about there, and bring this over and stick it down. So that looks quite nicely stuck, I think. And then we'll do the same with this one. And I also want to put just 2 glue down here and down here. Fold that all over and it should all stick down nicely like that. And if you're worried about this little bit sticking out at the top, you can of course trim that out. I didn't think of it till this minute, so let's just draw a line there. Although I don't know how that's going to help me. No, it's all stuck now, so let's just see if I can do that. Well, that's going to be tricky. It's going to be a tricky dicky. I wonder if it would be easier, if it would work, to put that in there and use my knife. It might be a better plan. Yeah, that's a better plan. And that bit just needs inking again. There we are. So, there we have it. And that's what it looks like. Nice, isn't it? Dear me, I've forgotten something really important. But never mind. I'll see if I can do it now. Where's the bit that I cut out of here? Because that's quite important. I don't know. Bear with me. Oh, Was that it? Yeah, I believe that was it. Ooh, that's handy. That's handy. Handy dandy. Because I want to stencil this and I'd completely forgotten about that. So bear with while I go and get my stencil brush, etc. Okay, so got my stencil brush. I've got two stencils that are both contenders really. I like this one with a little holly on it, but I do love this one of Lona's, so I think this one wins out really. Now I'm going to use white acrylic paint. You use what you're happy to use. I just like the whiteness, the real whiteness that you get with the acrylic. I'm just going to put some out on my messy mat. Don't need much. If I need more I'll put more out, but I don't want to waste it. So let's just drag a little bit of that and see where we're going to go. I'll stick with the left hand side for the moment. And put that there. Okay. So just a matter of going over this. Nice. That's nice. Can you hear Catkin crying? It's because he wants to get in here. That's his problem. My brush is ever so slightly wet and it's making this, see, the paint's just a bit too wet. Make sure that it's looking nice. Let's just move this so it's right in the right place. There we go. Oh, that didn't work so good because of this big splodgy bit here, and I think that's because I've got paint on. Oh my goodness, this is not going very well. But don't worry about that bit there, that's going to be covered up. Let's sort this problem out. Let's get rid of that on there. And get rid of that on there. And then hopefully we'll be alright. It's not the world's best bit of stenciling. But as I say, that's due to the fact that my brush I'd washed it out yesterday and it was just still a bit wet. But that's okay, that's fine. Alright, quite happy with that. Let's just quickly dry that, then I'll turn it over and I'll do the reverse. If you're doing that, please be careful, don't melt your acetate. Just remember, it might not like it, so I don't need this anymore. I'm actually going to throw that away because it's a bit too messy. And then let's resurrect it, get out the bin again, and I'm just going to put that down there Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's just put that there and let's go. So sorry this hasn't been the best stenciling demo ever. These things happen. I really did mean to do this before I stuck it together. It's much easier to do. But we're managing, we're coping. That's lovely. That's really nice actually. And I don't want any there, and I've got some there. So yeah, that's great. It's me finished. So I'll just go and wash my brush out and clean my messy mat, my stencil, and I will be back. Right, that's that all tidied up and sorted out, and doesn't look too bad actually. This bit here, maybe, but the back looks good. And down here we're going to build a little collage anyway, so you won't see this this mistake. So I've got, these are all Timmy's out of the ephemera pack. Could be last year's, could be the year before, and I want to put that down there, but it's just marginally too wide, so I'm just gonna trim that down. Wish me luck. We all know my scissors skills are not brilliant, but hopefully it'll be good enough. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. What's that look like now? I think that's okay now. You can still see the craft through, around it. So I'm going to put it that way, ink it up and put that there, so that gets rid of all this nastiness. I've got some poinsettias that I just want to put in the corner there. Yeah, just like that really. And then I want a little, something in the corner. So I've looked at Catkin Gingy. I thought he might look quite nice there. Yeah, he does. He just looks gorgeous. And I looked at this other Gingy just in case we didn't like Catkin Gingy, but I do. So let's just ink around those, get them stuck down, and I'll do that off camera. So there we are, that's all stuck down there, and the only other bit that's a bit dodgy is this bit along here. So I've taken my Dymo machine and written "'Tis the season," and I thought that we could pop that across there. Just hide a little bit of my mistake. So let's do that. Let's try and get it straight, shall we? It'd be good. There we are, I think that's straight. Give that a good press down. So there's our envelope, absolutely finished. Lovely. So we just need a card to put in it really, and I've just made a very, very plain card, just with a big gingy on it, dibby dabby paper, and I've backed it with cream card, and that's just gonna go into there like that. Looks good. It looks lovely actually. And I just want to put an eyelet in 4 3/4, so that's 2 3/8. 2 3/8 is there. Okay. And I'm going to use a gold eyelet. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to use some of this twiny, stringy stuff that I've got. Where's the end? It's got to be an end somewhere, hasn't there? There's one. Let's use that one then. Oh, it's all twisted up. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? There we are. So I just want a length of that. And I'm going to just secure it into here with a couple of knots, with one long end and one shorter end. Like so. Trim the shorter end off, and if you're worried about it, you can add just a little bit of glue to that, but I think this will be fine. And that's going to go into there like that. This is going to come out of there, and what we want to do is I've punched out, I've got a little punch that punches stars, but it could be any shape you like, and I've put the remnant rubs number 25 on them. So what I want to do is just stick, well, where I think it's appropriate, about there probably, and I'm just going to stick that onto there and sandwich it between them. Let's have a look where the 25 was. Oh my goodness me. That way. So put that there like that, press it down, put another little dab of glue on top of it, then put the other one on, line them up, and give it a really good squeeze. Then I just want to ink around it. This looks a bit naked without any ink. And the other side, of course. And when that dries, that'll just give people a heads up that there's something in that pocket. There we go. So that's that. So now all I need to do is glue this up. It probably needs some clips on it actually. Just till it gets the idea that that's where it's going to stay for life. So that's that. That's going to get folded down. I might as well also clip that at this stage, because it's quite firm, that craft paper actually. Craft card it is really. There we go. I might as well stick another one on there, make it look even. Put those back in there. There we go. Right, so there we have it. That's that, and that's going to go into a side pocket in our journal, which I have already cut out. So that's going to go kind of like that. This is the opening bit, so it'll come out like that, which is right. This is the spine side, so that's where the pocket's going to go. So I made the pocket just to fit inside the outside stitched lines, and this will fit in there perfectly and it'll look nice. So I just need to work out what I'm going to do with this. Okay, so I decided on a piece of tin backdrops which I have inked around and stitched around, so that's on there, particularly pretty piece. And then I looked at some pieces of ephemera and came across this card and this ruler, which I stuck down, and then I just did a little bit of messy stitching there, and I thought that that could go there, somewhere there, like that. Then I have got this little wreath, another piece of Timmy ephemera, and I quite like the idea of, as I don't want to cover the bow at the bottom, of putting the gingy in there, popping out like that. So I thought I could just put her there, like that. And then we've got a nice little collage, like that. I can't see anything wrong with that. I did cut out a Kerry candy cane as well, but I just can't fit it in. It just doesn't want to fit. So let's stick these down. So just about there, I reckon. Something like there. This piece will stick out over that, but that's okay because there's nothing really on this side. And then I have inked around all these pieces. I really need to work out where she's going and stick her down. I don't necessarily want to see her feet, particularly sticking out the bottom here. So like that, I would say. Okay, and her feet look to be tucked in. That one maybe. Sorry my dear, I'm going to cut your toes off. There we go. So I'll stick her in place, which is just by her feet really. Come on. Okay, you don't want to lift up. I get it. So a little bit there and a little bit there. Stick her down and make sure she's right. Oh, do you know what? I'm just wondering if that's supposed to go that way. I think it is. Oh, blimey, that was a close call, wasn't it? So I want to like that then, with that bow behind her head. Right, so I'm going to have to trim a bit. A little bit more of both feet. There we are. Stick her down into place. Like that. Yeah, that's her there. That's great. And then just stick the whole caboodle down. about there. That looks all right to me. Lovely. Excellent. My head's still a bit floppy, and I think I'm going to stick it down. I don't want it to get caught on anything. All right. So very nice. So the only thing left to do is to stick that down onto there, take the clips off there and put it in. So I'll do that and I'll see you when I've done it. So there we are, we've got the pocket in place, it's stuck on. I've given it a little minute or two to stick in place. So now all we need to do is add our little gingy pocket in there, and there we have it. What do you think? I think that is a super cute Christmassy gingy page. I really love it, actually. I'm sorry that I made mistakes throughout. It's just life. Stuff like that happens. So there we are. We've got those two pages. I do actually quite like that one as well. Yeah, I do. So that's 3 more pages for your Gingy journal. So crack on, and I will see you hopefully on Sunday. But don't hold me to it. It depends how I feel, etc, etc. So I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day. Bye. Bye-bye.